Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 31 of our Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness playthrough. As you just saw, we had a bit of a grinding montage because if you missed the last episode back on Friday, well, technically it happened on Thursday, but we did open up a space in the team. You can also see that in the layout down below. And we did have to get someone trained up. I was asking you folks which Pokemon would you like to see, and Unknown Spike, regular viewer, suggested we use Snorunt. So, spoilers, we've got Snorunt on the team. But in this episode, we have to go back to... There's something going on in the desert, actually. So we're going to go check that out and see what's going on. There's been sightings of Team Cipher goons moving around in the desert, so we're going to check that out today. First of all, let's check out our team. Starting off with our, I guess... No, technically not our oldest Pokemon. Our oldest is my second one. But anyway, we have Snapper, level 30, our Totodile, the starter from the Johto region. He's got 2 injuries to his name thus far. Mild-natured Pokemon with the Torrent ability. He's almost level 31, actually. And the moves are Water Gun, Ice Beam, Dragon Claw, and Dig. Next, we've got our Serious Dratini at level 30 with 3 injuries. He comes all the way from Kanto, and Willow is running all over the place here today. What do you want, kitty? Go lay down. Not sure if you guys can see her or not, probably right up in the corner. Anyway, Shed skins the ability Willow, isn't that cool? And Dratini has Dragon Rage, Ice Beam, Iron Tail, and Thunder. Next we have Poe, our Duskull, hardy-natured Pokemon, at level 30. I got the team to level 30 if you couldn't tell. The ability is Levitate. He's got 2 knockouts so far, and the moves are Shadow Ball, Pursuit, Confuse Ray, and Helping Hand. Next we have Gullet, our Swalot, at level 30, with 3 injuries. I'm always hesitant to send in a 3-injured Pokemon because 1 more knockout and they're gone for good, but I've had to use them on occasion for the training. Liquid Ooze ability with Sludge, Shockwave, Sing, and Body Slam for the moveset. Next we have kind of a new Pokemon in a way. Wally, our Gardevoir, did evolve during the grinding montage, sitting at level 30, Bold Nature with only 1 knockout, so that's kind of nice. Twisted Spoon is the held item. We have Synchronize for the ability, and Psychic, Shockwave, Calm Mind, and Reflect, and the new addition is right here, Ice Cap, our Snorunt at level 30 with... Okay, you see there's 2 symbols by the picture? Yeah, during the grinding, 2 things happen. First of all, We were in Pyrite Coliseum, and we were fighting a trainer using both Plusle and Minun, which power each other up. You're gonna knock the cards over, Willow. Stop it. Which power each other up, and they both targeted Ice Cap. Where are you going? I can't record with you in here. You're crazy. Anyway, that was one knockout. Second knockout was when a critical hit struck our poor little Ice Cap in Mount Battle. And that was the second injury. But anyway, bold-natured Ice Cap still has 2 knockouts left to go. Inner Focus prevents flinching. And we have Water Pulse, Icy Wind, Crunch, and Protect for the moves. And that is our team. So we're going to head on over to the desert and see if we can figure out what is going on with all these Team Cipher goons that have been spotted. So as I go this way, I can say I'm still trying to get some trades some trades going on in Pokemon TCG Online, ? Cipher was witnessed transporting things in this area. Alright. Let's track down these goons. Is there a new lab we gotta find out the location of, or... Uh-oh. Scooter's tires bogged down in the sand. It's impossible to go any farther. Huh. I had to turn back to Finac City. Well, I wasn't there, but... You gonna help me out here, lady? Give me some advice. What do I do? I can't make it out there. You tried going into the Northern Desert, didn't you? The Northern Desert sand is very deep. An ordinary scooter couldn't possibly make it through that sand. Well, now you tell me. Oh, wait, I got email. It is from Net. Chaz, we've been asked to help locate a missing Pokemon. It was among those missing with the SS Libra. Please visit us in Pyrite and speak with the missing Pokemon's owner. I guess I know what I'm gonna do. Let's head on back to Pyrite Town. They got us dancing all over the Orre region today. What was I just talking about? Pokemon Go, I think? No, I got a Pokemon Go story in just a moment, but I'm trying to get some trades going on for some Ultra Beasts in Pokemon TCG Online. Problem is, no one wants to trade away their Ultra Beasts. I mean, well, no, really, none of the Ultra Beasts that I've seen are up for trade. I keep putting up what I think are kind of decent trade offers, you know, the occasional full art trainer for one Pokemon, but people aren't still going for it. So, I'm hoping to have an Ultra Beast video for Pokemon TCG this week. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it if I can't get the trades. Where am I going? But I'll see what I can pull together. I'm trying to get UB02 Absorption right now, Buzzwole GX, because I want to try to go through the Ultra Beast in numerical order if possible. If not, I guess I'll have to skip things up a little bit and just go with whatever Ultra Beast I can get my collective, or I can get a collective group of my hands on, whatever I'm trying to say. You get the idea. But yeah, it's kind of fun, these Ultra Beasts. I said, I think, where did I say this at? I said in one of the videos, they all seem to have some sort of prize manipulation aspect to them. I hope that's not all they do with the Ultra Beasts, because, like, yeah, it's something that we haven't really seen before, but I don't know. I feel like the Ultra Beasts should have something more to them. Maybe eventually there's going to be like a... I'm expecting they're going to put out some sort of Ultra Wormhole Stadium that is going to have some sort of effect on Ultra Beasts, like maybe all Ultra Beasts in play can target the bench in addition to the active. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm not sure how that would work, but just a random idea. Yo, I heard what happened I heard what happened in Finac from Marcia. I'm amazed they even managed to hold Justy hostage. The name Justy makes me think the word just, and just jump ahead. By the way, that old gent came here with his granddaughter. He's looking for help finding a missing Pokemon. Chaz, if you don't mind, please hear him out. Alright. What's up? Wait, who do I talk to? You are Net. I don't want to talk to you. I'm sorry, I'm at my wit's end. You're familiar with the news about the ship SS Libra's disappearance. My granddaughter's Pokemon was on board, and it... Oh wait, this is the man. Evan vanished with the ship. The Pokemon is one I found while tending to my garden. It was among my tiny bonsai trees. It's a new species, I'm certain of it. Please, I implore you, please find my missing Pokemon, if only for my granddaughter's sake. Oh, thank you. Of course I say yes. You're so kind. Our Pokemon is named Bonsly. That's a new species. Never heard of that before. It looks very much like a potted plant. Please help us. My granddaughter has a photo of Bonsly. Please ask her if you may see it. May I see it? We'll try collecting information on our own, but to be honest, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. For the time being, there may be nothing we can do but gather information while tracking Cipher's movements. Chaz, your clothes are covered in sand. What happened to you? I explained what happened in the Northern Desert. That's big news. That could be Cipher's new hideout. But it may be too difficult for an ordinary scooter to cross the desert. It won't be easy getting there to investigate. Well, for help with something like that, how about Purr in Gateon Port? If anyone can help. Oh yes, that's it. Good idea, Bit. I was gonna say, why'd you just trail off? You could have finished your sentence. Purrs is an old buddy of ours. He runs a mechanical parts shop with his grandpa, Macon. Macon? Yeah. Huh? You know the guy? Well, then we can cut right to the chase. I'll get in touch with him. I'm sure he'll help come up with some means for you to cross the desert. I hope so. Let me see that photo. Please, I mean. I'm gonna be polite.
I have a photo of Bondslide. Please have a look.
What is that species, and why is it crying? Is that the best photo you had? I don't want to judge, but I kind of am.
Please find my Bondslide.
Alright, let's go back to Gateon Port. Neat how they get you to go Metroiding your way through this game, eh? Go back to all the places you visited before. Although I don't exactly have new items to open new doorways. What do you guys think of games like that? Like, I guess, what was it? Castlevania, the series, eventually started doing what they do in Metroid, where you get like a new item. You can go back to a previous location and open a new pathway to go to a whole other area. I mean, I've heard the term Metroidvania mentioned, because it's like, yeah, in Metroid, if you're not familiar with that, eventually maybe I'll play some Metroid on the channel, who knows. But you get, for example, the Wave Beam at one point. You can suddenly open up Wave Beam doors. And I guess the same thing has happened in Castlevania, but that's not like the only two games that have done that. I remember there was a game on NES called Blaster Master. Has anyone played Blaster Master? From what I remember, that was a fun game. And I saw a playthrough of it, and it seems like it might be a little bit tedious, but I remember it fondly, so I'm not going to assume that it was a non-fondly game. But that kind of same thing happens where you go deeper into like this cave area, your tank that you drive around in gets the hover capability, then you go back to the very first part of the game and hover up these ledges to get to the third area. So, a lot of games have the backtracking kind of thing like that. You can even say, in a way, Super Mario Bros. 3. In a later area, you can get yourself a hammer, I think it is, and go back on the map screen to get yourself, like, to break open a rock and open up a new path to some secret toad houses and stuff like that. So, like, I don't know, yeah, I don't understand why Metroidvania is what they went with. Maybe Metroid's the most well-known for it. Alright, we need something to fix our scooter. Yo, Chaz, I heard from Bit. You want to cross the desert, do you? You want to be able to cross the desert on your scooter, right? You just asked me that, basically. All you need is a conversion kit. Grandpa's gone out again and hasn't come back, just like before. Grandpa's the only one who knows about all the parts we carry. Ooh, news time. Hey, wait! It's me! It's Marcia! Hello, viewers, this is Sec, ONBS's director. We bring you a special scoop. You're not Sec. The courageous action of a young boy thwarted a group of Cipher officers from Phoenix City. This footage shows the boy and his Pokemon driving off a top Cipher admin from the city's stadium. I would have really liked if they showed some of the Pokemon you had in this footage. That would be really cool. Cipher had been trying to take over the entire city by replacing its citizens with the Syndicate's members. ONBS was also targeted for takeover by Cipher. Despite this setback, Cipher appears to be growing more active. The authorities have issued a caution to all citizens and organizations to be alert to the possibility of further attacks. As you have seen, Cipher has returned with a vengeance. The entire Orre region is endangered again. ONBS promises to doggedly pursue this story and provide you with the most accurate information on Cipher's actions. We must not allow Cipher to carry out its conspiracy of fear. Let's all protect the peace of Orre with courage. Good call, Sec. You're amazing. Well, I always thought you were amazing, but I didn't know how amazing. Here you are before my eyes, but you're also on the TV news. It's a funny little feeling. Hey, I figured it out. You want your scooter modified so you can lay a smackdown on Cipher, right? Of all times, Grandpa would be out of the shop. It's a headache. He's over at Dr. Kaminko's manor again. Oh, that crazy old place. Again, we're Metroidvania our way through Pokemon. You better be off. You better be better off going to see him in person. I can't speak. I just want to move. Get back to this crazy place with Chobin and is Jovi visiting again? I hope not. Yeah, we haven't seen Jovi for a while. Hello, sir.
Oh my, I haven't seen you for a while. I understand that you are quite the hero in Phoenix City. How very impressive of you.
Bye. I would have expected more than that, but alright. I guess they just want you to remember that, yeah, this man exists. Alright then, let's head back to Dr. Kaminko's. and get this scooter converted to a hover scooter. Wait, did I just spoil it? Well, the tires are not going to fit in the sand, right? So you know we're going to get some sort of like Back to the Future 2-esque hoverboard technology going on here. I'm still waiting for science to give me the actual hoverboards. I don't care how old I am when it happens, I am going to be riding hoverboards around my city. Playing Pokemon Go. Speaking of Pokemon Go, what voice did I give you again? I don't know.
Wait, who goes there?
That's going to be your voice now. I'm going to go back and find out the voice is completely different, I'm sure.
You must be yet another burglar. Why are there so many burglars? Chobin will put you straight. Don't you move. Chobin am I, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminko. Chobin is still the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the #1 assistant.
That also means you're the worst, too, though. I'm going to use that logic. Kaminko aid Chobin. So, speaking of Pokemon Go, I was going to introduce this with, I had the weirdest experience playing Pokemon Go on Saturday. And when I say that, I mean not the weirdest overall, because there's been some weird experiences out in the world. But, as far as my personal experiences go, my weirdest moment happened on Saturday. I'll probably show a picture of this as I'm talking, but just one sec. Let's choose the attack. We're going to Ice Beam. Yeah, let's Ice Beam the Sun Current, and let's go with a simple Dragon Rage to Gyarados. Don't flinch me out. I want to Dragon Rage you. But, so I was walking around, and I had just recently powered up Rudy, my Stantler, and we got down below 100 candies, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I need to get more. Ooh, you got a lot of HP. I'm thinking, I got to get some more candy, so I put him on my list to start getting more candies with walking eventually. And then I found in the middle of the park, Stantler was on the sighting, so I was like, that's perfect, I can go get myself a Stantler. So I walk into the park. I don't know if it was because I was standing in a certain part or, you know, I had a certain position or pose that I was making. I was standing there with my phone up, of course. I was trying to get photos of the Stantler, and a few pigeons started flying around, landing all around me. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then even more came around. Long story short, within a minute, I had dozens, possibly close to 100 pigeons, all flocking around me. Not only that, I had my phone up like this in my arm. They were landing on my arm. And I had my purple bag I carry. They were landing on the bag and my shoulder. They were just landing all over me. You guys ever see Home Alone 2? There's a character in that who lives in Central Park, and she's the same way. There's pigeons all over her. And I was like, what is this? Random people were just walking by, and I'm just there with my arms up, pigeons all over. I'm like, I have no clue how this happened. In fact, even after I caught the Stantler, one of the pigeons was standing on my phone, tapping its foot to go through the appraisal section of when Spark was telling me what the stats are like. Weird experience. I've never had a whole bunch of birds land around me like that. So I picked myself up a nice little snack, a bag of pretzels, not the most healthy thing for, well, probably people, but also birds, but I thought, I can't not give something to these guys, right? So I reached into the bag, pulled out the pretzels, and as I was trying to open the bag and drop them on the ground, they were trying to get into the bag directly. It's like, guys, back off, alright? So, I'll talk to you later, Chobin. There's still more to the story. So, eventually, I start walking away because I had to get moving and start catching more Pokemon. They were flocking in front of me, flapping all around the place, right? And they were landing on the path in front of me. I had to, like, not, you know, I didn't want to push them out of the way, but I had to, like, carefully move my feet to keep moving. And when I finally got free out of the flock, they were still flying around, landing on me. I just started kind of jogging just for the heck of it, and some of them were starting to chase me down the street. It was mind-blowing. I guess it just goes to show you, when you're out playing Pokemon Go looking for these, you know, fictional creatures, pay attention to the real world. There are real creatures. In fact, during that time, some seagulls and crows, which do tend to try to jump in and snag some food for themselves, did show up. Even a squirrel comes walking by, too. It was wild. Anyway,
Chobin lost. Oh, this is devastating to Chobin. Chobin demands a rematch.
I just beat you. Chobin, what is the meaning of all your shouting? That's not a good voice for him. Hang on, I can do better than that.
Oh, Dr. Kaminko.
I got an idea for this voice. He's already spoken, hasn't he? Whatever.
Chobin was trying to teach this burglar a lesson.
Burglar? A burglar, you say? No mercy need be given to a burglar. Let the just completed it handle him. Oh no, I've seen this movie.
Doctor, you don't mean it.
I said it.
Chobin understands. It is. You wait, you are going to get it.
Or wait, was that just the regular it, not the it? I don't know. This guy's just standing here. Yes? Soon, yes, very soon, you will see what we have in store for you. If you wish to flee, let it be now. No.
Ah, so your intention is to burgle no matter what. A harsh lesson needs to be taught. Fine, let us begin. Tweet!
Tweet sent. Alright.
Though the rumble of thunder fills the air, the weather remains free of clouds. Let thunder tear the skies and rend the earth. The time has come for the ultimate Robo Pokémon to finally reveal itself. Come hither, Robo Groudon!
This blew my mind. Look at this thing. Okay. A Robo Groudon. So, this thing shows up. And look, there's a Groudon fountain here, too. I don't even want to say anything. I just want you guys to see this cutscene first, because this is wild. Chobin pilot. What is he, a Power Ranger now?
Robo Groudon, go!
So, this here, I was like, this never happened before. For the first time, we're going to be battling something that's not a Pokemon. Right?
Wow! This is who you battle. You've been warned.
So I'm like, what typing is this? Like, I would expect Steel and Ground type, right? Robo Groudon Chobin would like to battle. Like, how do you deal with something that's not a Pokemon? But then this happens. My expectations, my hopes, my thrill went right downhill. I'm like, oh, come on, that's all this is? Yeah, kind of a disappointment. I was hoping for a nice, amazing, groundbreaking, landmark event in the series of Pokemon where you fight something other than just a Pokemon. But nope. Alright, let's try Ice Beam to Gyarados, and I think Dratini's faster. Let's go Ice Beam to the Sunflora. Of course, Gyarados is still the fastest of all of us, but I meant of my Pokemon. Dratini is the faster. Plus, Snapper might flinch. Oh, he's not healed. I think we're okay. Ice Beam! Whoa. And I could freeze it! I'm gonna try to Ice Beam the Gyarados. Can we freeze that one? Probably not. Ooh, that hardly did any damage, too. Sunny day. Now, if you have Chlorophyll, that's gonna be a problem. So let's get Snapper out of there. If you do go for a grass move, I'm gonna say Gullet is our best way to take that. And Dratini, go for another Ice Beam, take down the Sunflora. Oh, he's got more Pokemon, too. It's an interesting way to end off the video, I believe, because we're going to get pretty close to time with that. I think I mentioned all my stories. Oh, I did mention in the live stream yesterday that I finally remembered what I wanted to say in, I think, the last episode of Pokemon XD. I was talking about Pokemon Go, another idea was coming to mind. If eventually they include weather, well, I think they might kind of have to include weather in some way, because when Castform comes into the game, how will you get the other forms if not through weather, right? So, I don't know if they do include weather, if it's going to be like, you know, based off your own phone app, or if there's like an overall, I don't know if it's going to focus on the real world weather, basically, or if it's going to have like just in-game weather selected maybe randomly or whatever. So, dodging that Leech Seed. Now I wonder, does Leech Seed drain the Liquid Ooze? That would have been cool to find out. Of course, not going to, because Hoppip has no accuracy apparently. Speaking of accuracy, though, fully accurate Shockwave and Gyarados done. Oh, you probably survived that. Oh, never mind. Alright then, down goes the super powerful looking Gyarados as we Ice Beam the Hoppip and Tropius. I love how you have things that are double weak to ice, plus weak to poison as well. I appreciate that, Chobin. See what I said? This is kind of a letdown. You're expecting this massive robot warrior thing to come after you, and it turns out not. Look at him hopping in the background though. Okay, show of hands in the comment section. Who out there would have loved to fight a robot Groudon like this? You know? I would have loved it. It would have just been the coolest thing ever. Stomp attack into Gullet does no damage. I was kind of right on that. That was just random predictions. Random guess, actually, not even predicting. Oh, but it flinches. I think Ice Beam still gets the kill. Okay. So, yes, I have defeated the Robo Groudon. I'm going to fight the actual thing. Anyways, Robo Groudon Chobin is defeated. Now watch this. It breaks down. Aww.
Chobin lost! Lost with Robo Groudon! Chobin lost!
What is his problem? Why does he speak like that? I don't know. It's not a problem, I guess. It's just different than you would expect.
But, how could this be? My Robo Groudon go down in defeat? Great Scott!
Huh? Oh, on closer inspection, it's Chaz.
A while it's been. Are you Yoda now?
A while it's been. What? Our alleged burglar is merely Chobin's acquaintance? And a child, no less. Bah! Enough of this nonsense! Given the Robo Groudon's utter failure, the half-built Robo Kyogre doesn't inspire confidence. I doubt it will ever be useful. Chobin, see to it that the Robo Kyogre is disposed of as scrap by Makan at the part shop. Understood?
Huh? We're dropping development of the Robo Groudon?
Robo Kyogre, I mean.
It's finished, over and done with, kaput. The whole Robo Pokemon plan is cancelled.
But that's a cool idea.
Doctor, wait, please. Chobin would like to keep the Robo Groudon at least.
Pooh. I have no interest in any Robo I've scrapped, as you wish.
Don't get rid of the Robos. They could make good amusement park rides. Who wouldn't love riding the Robo Groudon, you know? Throw a couple seats on the back there, have it walk through a volcano like in Omega Ruby. Be sweet.
Sigh. After all we did to bring it so close to completion. Chobin wants to know what brought you here today.
Chobin sees you wanted to see the parts shop man. Makan is in the manor. Chobin suggests you go in and have a look. In the meantime, Chobin must put away the Robo Groudon.
Oh yes, Chaz, Chobin would like your PDA number if you'd be so kind.
I'm going to say no to this one. I don't have a choice. Alright then.
Chobin will modify the Robo Groudon. Chobin would like a rematch when the work is done.
Speaking of done, that is it for today's episode. A lot of interesting, crazy stuff has happened. But you see the new team is here. Well and good. We're continuing on our adventure. And next we're going to see if we can get our scooter modified to go through the desert. So, with that, come on back tomorrow to see how things advance. Of course, for today, for the time being, I want to say thanks for watching today's episode. And if you enjoyed it, always feel free to leave a like down below. Leave a like down below. I can't speak. You probably noticed that. If you want to see some more episodes of Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness, check out the link in the description to the playlist. And for some more videos that I have done on the channel, check the links during the outro. And you can also subscribe during the links, or using the links during the outro as well. Get your daily Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. But with that, we are done. I want to say thanks again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I will catch you next time.